welcome to Talk Black. As you can see, we're outside today, and it's for no other reason than the fact that it is just a beautiful day today. Fall will be here in about 2 weeks, so I just want to take every opportunity I can to enjoy the warm weather before the cold weather hits in. So, without further ado, here's this week's top stories. San Francisco quarterback Colin Kaepernick is making headlines in a major way, and he didn't even have to get off the bench to do it. You see, Kaepernick has decided to protest police brutality and the racial injustices suffered by minorities in this country by remaining seated during the national anthem. Now, of course, the Twitter sphere and internet is going crazy over his decision. You have some people who are for it, some people who are against it. Veterans are speaking out. You have those who are saying, hey, I did not sign up to fight for this country, to defend this country so that this football player could sit down during the national anthem. It's completely disrespectful. And then you still have some veterans who are saying, you know what, that's exactly why I signed up to defend this country, so that he could sit down and exercise his First Amendment right. Meanwhile, Kaepernick said, I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder. Now, here's the thing. Have you ever listened to the third stanza of the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner? Probably not. I never had until this actually came up. Most people just sing the first and the second stanza, so you don't ever really hear the third stanza. But take a look at what it actually says. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph doth wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Basically, this stanza is saying that any slave who escaped to freedom to fight on the side of the British deserved to die. Because you know what? Hey, I'm sorry that you wanted your freedom that I'm actually singing about in this song, but you don't deserve it. And if I can recall, most blacks during this time were enslaved. Now, here's just my opinion. I think it would be great if other football players, other athletes stood up and did the same thing. I think that's when we would see the real change. Moving right along. 31-year-old Mohamed Robinson was shot and killed last Saturday night for not holding the door open for a woman at a McDonald's restaurant in Las Vegas. The woman reportedly got offended and went and notified a man that she was with of the incident. The man then returned and fatally shot Robinson, who is also a father. The victim's best friend reportedly witnessed the entire event. The suspect has not been arrested, but police are hoping that surveillance footage of the crime will lead to an arrest. Georgetown University is taking a step in the right direction towards making amends for their role in profiting off of slaves. In 1838, the school sold 272 slaves from Maryland to pay off the school's debt. The sale would have been worth $3 million today. After apologizing for their role in the sordid transaction, Georgetown unveiled a plan that would name 2 university buildings after African Americans and give descendants of the slaves sold the same advantages that children of alumni receive. If you'd like to find out if you are a descendant, the Georgetown Slavery Archive was created to aid in locating descendants. The archive provides genealogical information and other materials about slavery at the university. It also has documents that show the names, ages, and relationships of the 272 slaves sold. Now, if only our government would unveil a similar plan that would pay off all the student loan debt of descendants of slaves in this country. I think it's pretty safe to say that President Obama is the most culturally sound, hippest, coolest president this country has ever seen. Well, he's solidifying his reputation by bringing a festival to the White House. After going to South by Southwest Festival in March, President Obama was inspired to bring it to the White House. So he teamed up with the festival and will bring a miniature version to the White House on October 3rd. The one-day festival will feature panel discussions, short student films, and live performances by well-known and emerging artists. According to a White House statement, it will bring together creators, innovators, and organizers who work day in and day out to improve the lives of their fellow Americans and people around the world. The White House website is seeking submissions for those interested in being a part of the official lineup. The deadline to submit a nominee is September 10th at 5 p.m. Perhaps one of the Talk Black subscribers will enter Talk Black into the contest. A 4th grade teacher from Chicago is starting the year off lit by creating a welcome newsletter in the form of a rap video.
Welcome to the 4th grade. So happy to meet you. Can't wait till I see you. Mr. Reed, and it's very nice to meet ya. I'm from Chicago, I love eating pizza and I dress to impress, but I still rock sneakers. It's my first year teaching, so it's all real exciting. Got some ideas and I really like to try them, like making songs to remember what you hear. We'll be learning so much by the end of the year. To my friends and my peers, the parents and the students, I'm ready, you're ready, we're ready, let's do this. Yeah. But absolutely no daydreaming, working hard to the bell start.
I'll always greet you with a smile. I'll always try to make the lessons worthwhile.
And when you do good work, I'll acknowledge, cause I know that you're headed off to work or to college. So we gotta keep it positive, that's the key. Have respect for each other and don't forget me.
In classes you'll see them. We're gonna have a good time. Welcome to the 4th grade.
Go teacher, go teacher, go teacher, go.
25-year-old Dwayne Reed is a first-time teacher at Stinson Elementary School in the Chicago suburb of Skokie. The video has already been viewed almost 1 million times. Reed says his students love the video and even introduce themselves using his lyrics. Way to connect with the kids and keep them intrigued, Mr. Reed. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Talk Black. And remember, in order to see the change, you must be the change. Now get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. Have a great week.